Warning: the following podcast contains violent scenes that may be unsettling to some listeners. Listener discretion is advised.
8 years after the events of 4-Star Nagar, Sir Hugo has discovered a plot that threatens Axis, the capital of the Empire, making it vulnerable to the demonic hordes besieging its walls. Will Sir Hugo, played by Chris, and his companions the King, by Becca, Hexar, by Quinn, and Erzuriella the Vain, by Tillman, be able to stop the key conspirator, Lord Frederick, in time? Find out in The Beginning of the End, ran by Slavic. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. There you'll find our Discord link.
You're still in the guest room, I suppose.
Yep, but we're going to continue to go forward.
And as you go forward, you reach a room, and you notice that the tiles on the floor change. They sort of have these strange patterns on them, and the ceiling is brilliantly designed. You knew that a master must have painted this. And there's depictions of dragons, phoenixes, and heroes and villains that you noted, sort of recognize from human, elven dragon legends. And they're fighting around this long, coiling body of a snake. But it doesn't seem like they're attacking the snake, but like they're fighting around it. And on the other side of that is a door.
I look at the floor tile and I look back at the three. I'm like, does this mean anything to you? This pattern that's on the floor that keeps changing. Listen, I'm 50 years old in human years, okay? So when I look at you three and you're younger than me, and I look at this room that looks highly suspicious, that the floor keeps changing, I would appreciate some feedback rather than looks like you want me to keep walking forward in case something gets sprung. Because I know you wouldn't think that way, right? You wouldn't be wishing that kind of stuff.
If you are so concerned, Sir Hugo, the King can lead the way.
Well, I don't want anyone to rush in there head first and get hurt. That's why I'm asking. Do you think maybe there's some kind of pattern here? Do you guys know anything about traps or anything that's on this mural? Can you decipher it?
Can I use my vanity background?
Can I see if I can just wall run across the way just without even touching the floor?
You know what, Hexar? I'll let you do that.
Yes.
I'll let you do that. Dex plus Dragon Disciple. Athlete, actually. Whatever the bigger thing is.
So that's plus 18. 29.
Yeah, that's enough. That's definitely enough. Yeah, Hexar just runs alongside the wall.
He's across.
The King can throw you, Sir Hugo.
Well, the issue is that I'll land. And that's where
I can catch you.
I'll look at the King and I'll look at Haxar. Does Haxar look big enough to where he could catch me?
Too late. The King is already throwing you.
Okay,
Okay, King. Roll me DC 25, strength plus whatever you think is appropriate.
Maybe determined hunter?
Sure.
I mean, it's either King of all he surveys or determined hunter.
No, King of all he surveys, of course.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
He just took action, as a king should.
29 for the King to huck this old man across the room.
Yeah, Sir Hugo. Okay, so Hexar, now roll me a Dex plus Athlete. Same DC. He's flying towards you, Hexar.
30. I made it.
All right, nice. Yep, Sir Hugo, you are currently in Hexar's hand, and Azoriel is there, and the King on the other side, just standing there.
I just shake my head. I just shake my head, and I'm like, okay, that's one way of doing it. And I just stand by waiting for, I assume, them to throw Azoriel over.
Does the King need to throw her?
I mean, we're elves. It's as far as I can tell, we don't leave footprints in the snow, so maybe we can just walk.
This is not a Tolkien fucking game. But I assume Azoriella doesn't leave footprints because she's a wood elf and she has a billion nature stuff.
I mean, with her character background, I think I have to spitefully walk across the floor.
You take a step on one of the tiles and you lose a recovery and are repulsed back.
Okay. I think there's a trap here.
You feel your life slowly being drained away.
But that's it, right? No alarms are going off or anything like that?
Doesn't seem that way.
And I just kind of shake my head I just mumble under my breath, hack, so I could probably hear it. I'm like, fucking elves.
The king heard that. Don't be rude.
Wood elves. Let me refrain. Wood elves.
So if she wants help, the king will toss her across, and then he'll do a running jump past it himself.
How far is it anyway?
I'd say it's like, I don't know. I'd say it's pretty far. At least 10 meters. But the king is pretty strong. He doesn't seem to have much trouble with Hugo, who's heavily armored.
Do it so we can get the mission.
All right, King. Can you throw me over there?
Same rolls as last time, guys.
All right.
I rolled a 1.
That's great.
Oh, shit. Oh, God.
If you had made it, I would have caught you.
Tell roll me a d5, please.
I'm sorry.
This is why we need a thief.
No, I think this is hilarious.
No, this is truly wonderful. Yeah, you are once again repulsed back to your starting position, Azoriella. Azoriella, you lose another recovery.
Shit.
What the fuck was that, King?
Yeah.
The king is sorry. I was trying to preserve your honor. But this time he'll like grab you by the back of the neck and grab you right on the butt and just toss you.
All right, King.
Okay, it wasn't a botch this time, but only 22.
Unfortunately, Azoriella, you're once again thrown on the floor. Roll me a d5.
Is she like thrown towards Haxar and Hugo?
Well, it's further than last time, but it's just not enough. But you know what, Haxar? I'm not going to be evil. I'll let you try a DC 30 check, but it'll be risky.
All right.
If you want to do it, you'll have to jump like into the trap, and if you fail by a lot, you might.
Okay, I'll do it. I feel I got a decent chance. No, close. 26 out of 30.
I'll say that you don't manage to fall there, but you don't manage to grab Azoriella either. Unfortunately, you're once again repelled back to your starting position, losing 3 recoveries. The room is still, the tapestry's there above.
Question.
The whole stuff and the magical symbols are still shining. Yes, I see you, Sir Hugo, pointing at me.
Is there a snake pattern on the floor with these symbols?
I'd say like most of them have a snake pattern.
I was going to say something like follow the snake, but I don't know.
Roll me an intelligence check, DC 30 with Demon Hunter.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's a plus 17, don't you know? 32.
Yeah. You sort of dig your memory in, and you feel like you've learned about this sort of stuff before, and you think it has something to do with the ceiling?
I motion for the king to hold up 1 second. I'll look up at the ceiling.
Right. And you notice the sort of snake coiling there around it, the massive battleground.
Mm-hmm.
And you tentatively feel like you have a theory that, like, the snake's the key to this somehow.
I look up at the ceiling and I look at Azriela across the room, and I'm like, the snake, something with the snake on the ceiling is how all these pieces are moving here. It's the key to getting out of that. Does anyone know what that could be tied to? And I'm looking up at the snake. I'm seeing if there's like a clear pattern like below the snake on the floor of tiles that aren't changing or anything like that, or are there tiles?
You
that follow
feel
the
like
snake?
this snake is actually like very well positioned above the tiles, like.
Yeah, like it's almost like goes tile per tile like that. I tell Azriel, I'm like, follow the trail of the snake. Look at the ceiling, step on the corresponding tile, and see if you can get across.
Yeah, I think the king always wants to go first.
All right, King, go ahead and try that out. All right.
The king will try this out. It is only fair. So yeah, the king will follow Sir Hugo's suggestion.
All right. So you sort of take a look and take the first step and nothing. It's just there. Take another step and it's fine. And another. And before you know it, you're on the other side.
There we go. Good job. Now, go, Azriela.
I take a look at the snake, whether it has changed anyway.
No, it hasn't.
Okay,
That'd be funny, wouldn't it? All right. Yeah, you're on the other side. There's a door there. You guys are in front of it.
That,
Lost
by
3
the way-
recoveries. It was
Yeah, that
terrible.
by the way is the peak D&D moment right there.
yeah, I know. I was like, oh, this is actually pretty funny how they all seem to evade the whole puzzle. And then I was like, but not everyone can do that.
So, seeing on the door, Hacksaw will say, "Can we try tossing a Zoriel at it again?"
I just got a snicker. I'm like, how about King? You go first to the door since we're getting deeper in here now. I don't
The
mean
king
that
is
like
ready.
Yeah. Go ahead, King. Like, let's do this.
All right. The king will only crack the door open just a little bit to see what enemies are on the other side. And if they are, he's going to charge through. And if they're not, he's going to charge through.
All right. You charge through to a group of enemies. Please, everyone, roll initiative.
All right. So,
And first, let me describe the stuff. You see a group of corrupted noblemen with sorcerer's weapons draw their swords, and they sort of smile with these crooked teeth that remind you of the Hungering Legion, Hugo.
I got 19.
Right.
28.
Right.
Oh, I have a 30.
Yes. Okay, so Hugo 19.
Dang, the king's not going first.
Shame. Yeah, King is 20. XR 28. And now things are going to slow down to a crawl, as usual. There we go. And the guys are at 25, so between Hexar and the king. So let me tell you how many enemies there are. There's one guy who seems to be leading them. He's got the best equipment. And he looks the scariest, the most monstrous. There's 2 of his lieutenants, and then 4 guys who just seem to be tagging along, maybe pages or something, or definitely not full noblemen. Zoriela, it is currently your turn. You're in a relatively small room. The door's opened, and the king charged in.
So I'm seeing this group of hungering legionnaires, I assume. And there's a lot of them.
Well, yeah. There's 7, 3 of which seem to be at least a bit dangerous.
Yeah, that is a lot. I think I would like to use Ruination.
All right.
Ranged spell target is a nearby enemy with the highest magic defense.
That's definitely a good choice. Roll against 13.
So I use Wisdom plus level, and I think I have
14. I'm pretty sure you only miss on a 1.
I have +2 from my runic wand.
Yeah,
Is that
you
correct?
only
Okay.
miss on a 1. You can't automatically hit, but you only miss on a 1. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I believe you, but I want to understand the roll for later.
Oh, okay. I think it should be D20 plus 15, shouldn't it? For next time, because
that seems right.
Wisdom plus level plus your magical item, which equals 15.
All right, 30.
Yep, you hit. Can you describe your spell, please?
I would say that a split forms across the ceiling, and rocks fall. I didn't realize I was walking into that one.
Rocks fall. Hopefully, everybody dies.
Yeah, but it's basically an area of effect. My main target is probably the one big enemy, because I assume he has the highest magic defense, but also the nearby enemies around are also affected.
Yeah. I see this. Yeah, just roll me 96 and I'll take the HP off of their totals.
36.
Solid. All right. So you sort of damage, and more importantly, You managed to kill one of those pages, those servant guys. Good job. All right, Zoriella, Hexar, it is your turn.
All right, so they're the pages, the lieutenants, and the main guy.
That is correct.
I think I'm going to go for one of the lieutenants, and he's going to begin his opening attack with the Spring Mantis Strike.
All right, go for it.
So basically, yeah, I'm gonna just charge past the king and stuff, and then I'm just sort of go just launch myself at the one of the lieutenants. 24 for the attack.
Yeah, 24 hits.
All right. So yeah, that should be jab plus strength damage. So that's 86 plus 12, 43 damage.
You land a solid hit on the lieutenant, and it is their turn. Now, let's start with the guy you just attacked. And he just has this huge sword that he starts swinging at you. And does a 25 hit?
Yes.
And he hits your beautiful, beautiful white scales for 40 damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, you hear a crunch. Now, let's see. I'll have the other lieutenant attack you as well, and the rest will sort of pile around the king, who's currently in the doorway. All right, so he missed. The other lieutenant missed you with his sword. You sort of skillfully dodge out of the way. And that's okay. So these guys have 2 attacks against the king. These are the mooks. So, ooh, that's a crit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. I'm gonna have to check the king's AC just so it's flues. Okay, 23. All right, so that's 2 crits and a hit. So the servants seem to sort of go rabid at the sight of you, King, and you feel like they want to eat you. They don't even get their weapons out, or they drop them. They just have these sharp claws and start ripping into you, and you take 55 damage. And then the big guy, and he hits you for another 60 damage. Are you all right, King?
The king is still up, but he is very bloodied.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he took basically the brunt of, well, I guess half the brunt of the attack. The king is currently fighting for his life.
Oh, I got his back.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking that, or the king wasn't thinking he would rage so early, but he's gonna rage.
Yeah, it makes sense. Definitely.
What's the rage? Is that like some barbarian thing where you just freak? It's like frenzy. Oh god.
Yeah. You get boosted to attack.
An elf fucking hulking out.
And then I think I'll use Unstoppable with that as well.
Makes sense, definitely. And yeah, the combats are a bit harder because I knew that we wouldn't have time for 4 or 5 combats, which is normal for 13th Age. So have fun. Try not to die.
Oh, of course. Okay. Does a 21 hit?
Who are you targeting?
Oh, sorry. I didn't even say who I was targeting. Shoot. Okay, so the mooks, and then I have the big guy on me?
Yep.
Definitely the big guy.
Wait, let me double check. Does not hit.
Damn it.
Man, that's such a king thing to do, though, to miss a rage attack. Remember that you have frenzy, so you get boosts to all further attacks in this fight. And the escalation die is at 1. Remember, guys, you add +1 to all your attacks. Zoriella, it is currently your turn. You see the king sort of flailing wildly, missing everything, and getting quite a beatdown, honestly.
Yeah, he seems to need help. Just as a reminder, the king would probably yell that out on a scale from like 0 to whatever your health points are, how well are you doing?
The king is hurt. As you hear his axe as he's flailing it around, screaming.
Well, I'm not sure. That doesn't sound like imminent death to me.
The axe is screaming too.
Maybe a better cinematic way to put it is one more solid hit like those two, and he would be down.
Yeah, that is bad. I think I want to use Wild Heal on him if I can, but I forgot how that works. So let me look it up.
Okay, so yeah, you basically choose the king, and then you choose some random other person. I don't think. Oh yeah.
Right. I choose one of my nearby allies, which is the king, and then another randomly chosen one, and it's almost irrelevant, I think.
Well, I mean, you could still heal Hexar.
Yeah, maybe.
Technically, you're not your own ally, so I guess it'd be either Hugo or Hexar. So roll a d2.
Wait, it says you or one nearby ally and one randomly chosen nearby ally that has taken damage. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's just Hexar. Yeah, so both can heal.
That's excellent.
Yeah, King and Hexar, you can both roll using a recovery. As Zoriela uses her connection with nature, and you feel a sudden urge of insulting other people for their inferiority to you. As you feel Zoriela's soul touching yours.
That's already an urge Axel has to fight all the time. The more dragon he becomes, he's just better at concealing it.
It's true, but you feel like if a true dragon would probably almost pale in comparison. You're not really sure.
All right, so 38 heals.
Really something.
All right, heal 38.
Nice.
Since this was just a quick action, I'm trying to think what to do with my regular action.
I mean, you can still cast Ruination. You can cast Flame Spear. Whatever.
Oh, I can. No, I can't use Ruination. That's a once per battle thing.
Oh, well, makes sense. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, but Flame Spear sounds like the best
Spear,
option.
Big Air Elemental, whatever.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to use all my dailies right now.
Oh, no. It makes sense.
Yeah, so I'm going with Flame Spear, I think. So Wisdom plus level should be plus 15 plus Escalation die, I think. Versus physical defense, and I think I want to attack the big one that is ganging up on the king.
All right.
22.
22 is a miss. Wait, a 22 is a hit, actually.
What?
Yeah. Sorry, I thought it was 23. 22 is a hit.
And it's an even hit, which is good.
Yeah, because you don't burn other people.
So that is 70-10 damage. And do I add +2 from my runic wand?
Yes, wait. You do. +3, actually.
What? Addition? Oh, yes. Okay. 55.
Yeah, you chuck your spear at the guy in the armor, and it sort of hits him straight in the chest. And he's still, looks pretty all right for a guy who just got beat by a bunch of rocks and a massive flaming spear. Did I skip Hugo? I fucking skipped Hugo, didn't I? Oh, well, I'll let you go 2 turns in a row.
I was wondering what was going on. I'm like, is this a
Sorry, dude. Right. I have it in the initiative order. I'm just an idiot. So, the king took the hits, and I was like, Azraela's right after, but I sort of have Hugo even after.
No worries.
So yeah, Hugo, you can take your turn now.
Okay. What I am going to do is I am going to use my ability called Weighing the Odds, where I'm going to get 1d4 command points. Is that full turn action or is that quick action?
I believe that's a full action.
Okay.
For commanders. Definitely. You can also, I guess, gain if you hit something.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I just want to get that first. So I got 2 command points for doing that. Now, that was my first turn, right? Do I have to... We're not doing 2 in a row now? We're just going to do my turn here?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do your turn once it comes up again.
Okay, and then are we at 2 escalation dice then after me?
One, still one.
We're still at 1? Okay.
Yeah, it was just the first turn, and I just skipped you. So
Okay.
Hexar.
All right, so for Haxar, he's going to do a flow attack for the feathers on talons on scales. And so with
Alright.
this one, he can choose one effect. Pop free from one enemy anytime during your action is a free action, or you gain flight until the end of your next turn. I'm going for the flight.
Hell
basically,
yeah.
he's going to attack the lieutenant he punched the previous turn.
Go for it.
26 to attack.
Hell yeah, that hits.
All right, now on to the punch damage. Okay. 39 damage.
All right, you can see that he's pretty badly battered already, but he's still standing.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna say like as part of he's it's actually he's gonna like uppercut him. And he's gonna like perch on like the wall for a second. Then he's gonna like next turn he's gonna like come back down with the kick.
All right, and it is the enemy's turn. And as usual, I'll attack with the 2 schmucks. So, oof. Xar, my friend, take 80 damage as they pummel into you. These guys have no chill at all. And you realize that they're the real deal. Like, you can see the power seethe from their armor, and they have these baleful black looking eyes with like red slits there. You feel as the battle goes on that they look less and less human.
So yeah, Haxar, he's definitely he is reeling from that. He's still flying, but he's still definitely like wobbly in the air.
Oh yeah. All right. I'd have almost forgotten the second group of enemies, but I wouldn't do that to the king. I'm gonna make this a bit simpler for myself.
So he's like, I'm gonna make this bloody for you guys.
Okay, what's the king's AC? It's 23. 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits. All right, so that's 33 damage from the mooks. And let's see about the big guy. Okay, that's a miss. All right. So you take 33 damage from the mook, but the sort of large-looking monster in front of you doesn't manage to pick up its heavy weapon and strike you very well. And it actually manages to lodge its sword into the doorway. So it has -2 AC for the next turn. And the king is doing king stuff. Your turn, king.
All right, the king has all but narrowed his sights on the enemy who is having difficulties with his weapon. And he's going to just take his screaming axe and huck it hard at him. Bring it down hard on him.
All right, go for it, king. Yeah, that's a hit.
But no critical, correct?
Nope.
All right, 50 damage.
Nice. All right, you can see that has made an impact, and the Hungry Legionnaire leader is looking pretty beat up already, which in game terms means he's staggered under half health. Yes,
Awesome.
king?
So since I've made contact with the enemy, Hexar, go ahead and heal, because my screaming axe helps people out with that. You feel encouraged by it.
Okay. So can I make it a recovery roll for that? Or?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, thank you.
Burn a recovery and heal. As you feel the life of the Legionnaire be transferred to you.
45 back.
Very solid. All right, so that's the king. Hugo. Sir Hugo, it is your turn.
I take it I can't get in there and attack the big guy with my sword because he's in front
I'd
of me.
say you can find an opening, but you'll be standing there next to the king, I guess.
I'll use my crossbow. I have a short bow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll use my short bow and I'll go ahead and aim for the big hunking fella that seems to have his axe stuck there. So
Yep.
I roll 1d20 plus 11, right? Because that's my dex plus modifier, right?
Mm-hmm.
All
Right. A plus escalation die, which is 1.
Which is 1. Can I use my demon hunter?
No.
Okay, it was worth a try. Can't blame me for trying.
I mean, I can give you some information about them, but
Yeah.
you know, they're hungering regenerates. Don't let them eat corpses or whatever.
Yes.
Kill them whenever you find them.
So AC 20, I hit 20.
You
know if
rolled a 20. Unfortunately, that does not hit the big guy.
All right, it was worth a try. Worth a try, but now that the escalation dice can become 2 now, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to use a quick ability I have of mine called Just Stay Calm. And basically, when the escalation die is 2 plus, you can recharge 16 plus after battle, but the effect says decrease the escalation die by 1. Then 1d3 of your nearby allies can heal using a recovery. I take it the king and Haxar, you guys still pretty banged up?
I'm about like 2/3 ish.
Okay, yeah, I'm just going to tank you guys up more, if that's okay. Can I use that ability?
Well, normally I think it's like a quick action, which means you have to like use it on your turn.
Oh,
It's not
okay,
an
never
interrupt
mind.
Action.
I'll wait till my turn then, I apologize. Sorry.
You know. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's completely fine. Quick
I'm
action.
learning.
You just have a normal action, move action, and a standard action.
A
And
free-
also an interrupt action.
Or what's a free action?
Free action means you can do it
Whenever.
basically anytime, whenever, and it doesn't cost you any actions.
Okay. Well, I tried, guys. I'm not putting myself out there. I'm 50, goddamn it. I'm old too old for this shit.
Yeah. Don't forget that you can interrupt their rolls with your abilities. With the command shit.
Oh yeah, I got that. I'm waiting to use that for when.
Yeah.
I was about to pull the Hulk out of fucking battle there, but I gotta look like I'd get murdered if I did that. So I got some badass abilities here I can use. I'm just waiting for the right opportunity.
Hell yeah. All right. Escalation dice 2. Azoriella, this time it's you.
How's everyone looking right now? I think there was a lot of healing going on.
I mean, Exar's like beat up, but not that beat up. He seemed to get some help from the king. I'm not sure how the king's looking.
Better than the last time you healed me, but not much.
The thing is, if I heal you now, it's like the last time I can do that.
I would say now, but I do have a backup ability that I can use as a quick action on my turn. But we don't want these guys falling right now. So be a team player. Quit being a selfish elf that you like to play. Selfish elf. Not elf on the shelf. Selfish elf.
Well, you have your regeneration, which you can use once per battle. And then you have 3 extra daily uses that you can use whenever, even when used your once per battle regeneration.
Oh, right. Regeneration is once per battle. I can heal 1. And 3 extra dailies is any dailies, right? Okay. So the king is hurt emotionally.
Yes to both.
More on his honor than on his body. So I'm going to use a quick action to use regeneration on the king. And you roll a recovery.
You can half immediately and half at the start of your turn.
Okay.
And then you roll a save. A normal save is 11 plus. If you succeed, you continue healing.
Do I do that right now?
Yeah, just roll a recovery. You heal half first, half on your turn, and then we'll see if it continues. Just realized that regeneration is super good on Hexar when he has health, which is kind of weird.
What? Why? I don't get it.
He has bonuses to saves.
Oh, well, okay. Next time.
He's a selfish dragon. He wants all the buffs for himself.
It's a very strange interaction where if you heal him where he's dealt damage but not below half health, then he has a pretty high chance of the regeneration just continuing.
We will remember this for next time.
Yes, gotta go for the Munchkin build.
Okay, so I think I'm just going to throw a flame spear at the big dude, hopefully finally getting close to finishing him off. Slavic's
So
face
far, he
tells
has
me no.
taken 141 damage.
See?
The question you'd be asking, how much more could he take? 200. Oh.
Well, I mean, you know that he's
Yeah.
under half health, so
Yeah.
maximum 282.
So Hugo lowered the escalation die to 1, I think.
That he did.
No, actually, I didn't.
No, he didn't actually.
I
Yeah,
didn't.
it's
'cause I
Okay,
can't do
so,
it to my
so
turn.
it's 2. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 31 hits.
And that is an even hit, which is good.
Once again, you've managed to avoid singeing your allies. By the way, you forgot to roll on your racial ability. 41 damage. All right.
Do you want me to do that right now? Or
Yeah, roll a d4. Would elves have the ability in 13th age to take
I failed
extra
anyway.
turns? Yeah. Yes, you do. That's Variella. But at least you do solid damage. AoE and single target. And Huxar. Finishing move.
All right, so he's going to do the finishing attack, Red Fury, on the injured lieutenant.
All right. That's from the 3 evil dragons.
Yes. 27.
That hits.
8d10 plus 12 plus 2d6 fire damage.
Hurts.
55.
Yeah. How do you want to kill him?
I want to say that, Haxar, he uppercut him at first, and he sort of like, he used his fly to sort of like, stand the wall when he got hit again. Then he bounces back up and lands the kick, and basically there's just not really much of a head left. It's pretty much been shoved back into the torso area and slightly on fire. And then, as a quick action, he's going to turn to the remaining enemies and do his breath attack.
All right. Go for it. D3 enemies.
Yeah, you guys against 1d3 nearby enemies at plus 13
Yeah.
is quick action.
Yeah. Roll D3 and then see how many times you have to roll.
2.
All right. 2. So who do you want to target? Do you want to target the remaining lieutenant and the boss, or?
No, I think I want to give the king some help. I'm going to target the mooks and the boss.
All right. That's fair. Roll twice. It's plus 15 actually because of the escalation die.
All right. So D20 plus
First one against the boss, second against the mooks.
15.
You missed the boss.
Yep.
All right, go ahead and
I think I hit the. Oh, sorry. Did you want to do something?
yeah. If you missed the boss, I'm going to spend 2 command points to let you go ahead and try again.
All right. So I hit the mooks. Now I'm going to try hit the boss again. No, I did not hit the
God
boss.
damn you! Those are my only 2 fucking command points.
I'm sorry. He's good at dodging the ice breath.
I'm just gonna walk through the traps and go back home. Like they're meant to take over.
Yeah.
All right. So that's for the breath.
That's how rerolls
86.
sometimes end up. Yeah, 86.
31 damage to the mooks.
All right. Yeah, you kill another one of them. There's 2 left.
So we still got the boss, 2 lieutenants, 2 mooks, right?
1 lieutenant.
One.
1 lieutenant. Okay, gotcha. 1 LT.
Enemies. Last lieutenant tries to take Haxar down and pummels him for 40 damage. Now, let's see. Oh, the mooks are now weaker because there's less of them. All right, 2 attacks from the mooks, 1 against the king, which hits for 18 damage, and 1 against Sir Hugo. Wait, Hugo went with his bow, so this is against the king, but it misses anyway. It's a 1. And then the big boss. Big boss doing big boss things, taking his sword, which he managed to retrieve, and hitting once, and hitting twice. So you take another 60 damage, King. How's it looking health-wise?
So the king has obvious bleeding just going on. Like it's almost gushing from him at this point.
Yeah, I mean, they keep chopping, and you sometimes keep healing, but it's hard to keep up. And it's currently your turn.
Oh, good. So the healing comes through. So the king gets a little bit better.
A little bit better. Why don't you roll the save right now? If
Okay.
you roll an 11 plus, it continues. Normally it's at the end of the turn, but usually from my experience, people keep forgetting it, including myself. All right. 23. I'd say that definitely continues.
Not gonna lie, I'm very sad that that's not an attack roll.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not surprised. But you know what? I'm going to say that it gives you another heal, the half heal again this turn. So you don't feel so bad, King.
Thanks. He needs all the help he can get.
I got you. I think I do.
The king does have slight suicidal tendencies, it seems.
All right, so the
Away
king
with
is
his
going
body.
to continue to swing his axe at the big guy, just ignoring the mooks because they are not worth his time, even though they're dealing decent damage to him.
Yeah, all right, go for it.
I can't seem to get those dice above 11 for the life of me.
Well, fortunately, you do hit. So, yeah, you do hit. It's a terrible roll, but it's worth it. It hits.
I'll take that damage over no damage.
Yeah, it's always better. I forgot that I probably forgot adding miss damage. You have 8 on your melee attack. It's not a big deal. When the king misses with the melee attack, he deals 8 damage.
Sorry, I was using the range for whatever reason.
Really? Okay. Oh, yeah, I see it now. All right, yeah. How do you want to kill him?
In that moment of just like pure adrenaline rush, the king will run up close to this big bad and taking his axe just completely chop his head off as everybody, like as he's screaming and his axe is screaming.
As you start screaming and you sort of start chopping his head off, he also starts screaming, and it's like, ah, ah, ah! And then you cut his head off, and he still keeps screaming. So you sort of just, I assume you take his head and just crunch it like you used to.
Oh my gosh, yes. The king will pick it up like by his hair, take it, like drop his axe for a moment and just go until he crushes it completely.
Fatality. The king wins.
Yeah, the lieutenant sort of drops his weapon, and so do the mooks, and they're like, please don't harm us. We can give you information.
Hold on, gentlemen. I like just walk between Haxar and the king. I go take those 2 mooks over there, and I disarm them, and I walk up to the lieutenant. I'm like, drop your weapon.
Yeah, he's dropped it already.
All right, get on your knees.
He gets on his knees.
All right, what information do you know? Tie him up, by the way. Azoria, go tie up his hands behind his back, please.
I don't have a rope.
Here, and I just toss a rope from my bag. What do you know? What are you doing here? Where is Frederick?
Lord Frederick is in the overworld. He is getting ready. He is getting ready to drop the world above into the world below and crash this city for the glory of the Diabolist.
How can this be stopped?
It cannot. And he sort of points to a wall, which you see there's like writings in a sort of magical thing, and you see like the wall sort of changing shape and bending, and realize that it's a portal.
So that's the overworld.
Yes.
Good, thank you. And I slice his neck with my sword.
It takes a while for him to sort of die, and you see him sort of bleed out, and it's just like a gurgle with his mouth. Obviously, he can't talk with his throat slit.
I look at the other 2. I look at the other 2, and I'm like, okay, he told me what he told me. Now, do you have anything to add to that? And I'll let you live if that's the case. You saw what that information got him. You better tell me something good.
I can give you names of nobles.
Oh, now that's good information. I look at the others. I'm like, that's good information, right, King? You look pretty beat up. Yeah.
As the king's just like still kind of playing out his rage.
I think he likes that information. What do you think, Haxar? You think King likes that information there?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I think I could prevent King from eating you if that's the case. So what's the name of these people that you have? And I'm like, do I have something to write down, or can I just remember the names or whatever? I don't even know if I have like pencil and paper in this game.
Your memory.
You just write it up, write in blood on the wall.
There you go. Tell me these
Yeah.
names.
He gives you about 7 names.
And they surprised me, huh?
One of them, Lady Catherine, was someone you'd even call a friend.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is deep. In this portal, we can just walk into the portal?
Yeah, so I mean, it's just there.
It's just there. I'm like, have you been to the other side? I look at the two.
Nope. No.
Do you want to go see what it's like?
They sort of shrug.
Oh, that's too bad. I look at Hackstar. I'm like, kill him. And I just like turn around and I walk over to the king.
And just like dual head strikes, just chomp.
Yep. Yeah, those guys are dead. You walk through to the portal of the overworld. Zoriella, your terrain changes to overworld. And you are on a massive staircase. It's like, you'd say, at least 50 meters across, and it just goes straight up.
Do you all need to heal before we go up these steps?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
You can use the recoveries to heal.
Go ahead and heal.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Where are we? What is this place? Azriela, what is this place?
You know, it's just yeah. You know, it's not uncommon knowledge. Like anyone with Sir Hugo would probably also know. It's just like a place where spiritual beings reside, usually good ones or neutral ones, and you know, a lot of powerful dragons, angels, and just honestly powerful beings reside here, and sometimes spirits, you know, things that represent certain concepts.
So why would this man, he came here to bring this place?
It's a metaphorical place, but it's also like a real place. So from what you gather is that they're trying to drop it onto Axis, like the part that's above Axis.
Okay, and they would destroy Axis, obviously, but this place isn't evil though. So exactly, I mean, they're not bringing in like demons and shit. They're just causing destruction. Okay, that's what I just wanted to make sure. Damn, man, these bastards.
As you walk up the stairs, you see Lord Frederick, and around him, a couple of very large demonic guardians.
Oh God.
There's 2 large maws, and then there's this sort of huge body with a flying skull on it. And the third one's this still pretty larger than even Haxar, this sort of blue demon with a magical staff. And Lord Frederick's like, stop them before I complete the ritual. And I think we can leave it at there, because that'd be a pretty long fight.
Why don't you take a look through our growing catalog of one-shot scenarios to find out about Chronicles of Darkness, Delta Green, Call of Cthulhu, 13th Age, Eclipse Phase, Rogue Trader, Slasher Flick, and probably even more.